Baldur's Gate 3. It has been ported to Mac and is probably the most advanced game we've seen on the platform in a long time. In today's video, we're going to have an in-depth look at how the game performs on Mac. Pause the video now to see the game's requirements and which Mac models you should play the game on.
Connect the nerves. Nerves! We will connect them.
Baldur's Gate 3 is a big deal for Mac gaming. On the surface, you might think it's just another RPG. However, it not only propels the genre into new territory, it also pushes Mac gaming forward, showcasing what these computers are truly capable of when it comes to playing high-end games. Larian Studios developed the game and published it. However, the Mac port is thanks to Elverels. You may remember they worked on the Mac version for Larian Studios' previous game, Divinity: Original Sin 2. Elverels dealt exclusively with the rendering and macOS specific aspect for the game. And what's cool is that the Apple Metal ecosystem team also assisted. It's very exciting to hear that Apple are becoming more interested in Mac gaming, and I feel as though this game is a clear example of what's to come soon, and I'm excited. I tested the game on two Mac models, an iMac Retina 5K 27-inch from 2019 and a MacBook Pro 13-inch from 2019. On my 5K iMac, the performance is fantastic, and I'm not saying that lightly. The macOS version is outperforming the Windows 10 version on this iMac. We're seeing an average 55 to 60 FPS on macOS, while Windows 10 is receiving around 45 to 50 FPS on average. All of this is running at 1440p resolution, and the overall quality is set to Ultra. Very impressive, if I say so myself. Windows 10 sees more occasional lag spikes during cutscenes and can see below 40 FPS, while this is rarely occurring in the macOS build. On macOS, there is one major bug right now with enabling VSync. When you enable it, the game crashes to the desktop. This looks to be an issue related to Steam, as opening the game outside of Steam avoids this problem. Keep in mind, this might just be a problem with my machine, as my colleague John also is running this game on a 5K iMac and he didn't have this issue.
I pity you got me instead of him.
Furthermore, some occasional glitches occurred during cutscenes. For example, the camera would occasionally be placed in an awkward position. Sometimes a character would glitch around the environment. Textures would occasionally appear in low resolution for a few frames, or lighting quality would be far too high or too low for a few frames. Keep in mind, the game is in early access, so coming across some visual imperfections is expected, and these are pretty minor anyway. I will add that playing the game at 1080p and ultra settings would mean that the game would play at 60 FPS on average. I just thought on this 5K iMac, playing at higher graphics was more appealing to me. I'm incredibly impressed by the game's graphics too, from the vast backdrops that you will often come across, quality of textures, water effects, fire, smoke, to small effects going past the screen. To add on, the model quality is truly remarkable. The amount of detail on the characters' faces is unlike anything I've seen. The use of motion capture definitely makes the game stand out from other similar RPGs, as you can really get a feel for the character's emotion. Overall, I've never seen a game with this visual fidelity on Mac, let alone running this well. Keep in mind, this is a very demanding game, so you'll want to play it on a Mac with a 4GB or better graphics card to really appreciate the graphics. Macs with integrated chips are definitely not ideal for this game. For example, my 13-inch MacBook Pro from 2019 can only run this game at 720p resolution, very low settings, and gets around 20 to 25 FPS. That's not great. I find it funny that the Windows 10 version doesn't even launch on this machine, so macOS is still winning here. Keep in mind, this machine's processor doesn't meet the requirements, which is most likely hurting the performance quite a bit. Baldur's Gate 3 also comes with official eGPU support, so if you have a 13-inch MacBook Pro or just a Mac with integrated graphics, I strongly suggest you play the game with an eGPU. I really hope Apple Silicon can fix the problem with high-end gaming on 13-inch MacBook Pros, as they just can't handle games of this caliber. The performance between Apple's Pro desktops and Pro laptops shouldn't be this significantly different. So what kind of Mac port is this? I've been told the macOS build of Baldur's Gate 3 does not use Molten VK, it uses Metal 2.3. Metal is Apple's own graphics and shader API, which is included with macOS. The Metal render is completely standalone. There is no Win32 code running. It's fully compiled by Xcode 11.5. Since the game uses Metal 2.3, this means you must have macOS 10.15.6 installed on your Mac. Previous operating systems do not provide the new tech available to run this game. If you are running the macOS Big Sur public beta, you can actually play the game right now too, and it will obviously be supported for the official release. Support for HDR will also arrive when macOS Big Sur releases. Crossplay will be available shortly too, but is currently not available for early access. You can still play with other Mac users online though. I tested multiplayer with my colleague John, who is also running the game natively on another 5K iMac, and it didn't really work. We could join each other, and that was really easy, and I could play fine. However, for John, going into combat was unplayable. He was unable to do anything and then had to quit. I'm not sure if this is the game's problem or because he is all the way in the USA and I'm in Australia. Baldur's Gate 3 is available right now on Steam and GOG. It will be coming to the Mac App Store in the future. Have you or will you play Baldur's Gate 3 on your Mac? Will you play it under Mac OS or Windows 10? Have you noticed any bugs or performance issues? Let me know in the comments. Baldur's Gate 3 is exciting for Mac gamers and provides an example of what's to come. If you enjoyed the video, please drop a like and subscribe and turn on notifications to be alerted about future Mac gaming videos. Anyway, my name's Stewie and thanks for watching.